Okay, come. So now we're gonna go. I'm gonna take you on a little walk. So as you come, you push the bay door. You come in. You walk a few steps on your right, and here 2 big doors are facing you. You push the door open, and there you have the choice of taking left or right. You take the right. You push 2 very dark, black doors, and there you come in, and they were there waiting for you. They ask for your full concentration. It's highly demanding. You have to do many things, a lot of action. And at the end, they push you out of the room. They ask you to leave this room. They have enough of you. You're not concentrated enough. So you leave the room a bit shattered, a bit exhausted. And there in front of you, another big set of glass door. You push this door, and here you're entering the end of her story. It's really dark. You enter, your eyes are slowly adapting. Smells of butter, smells of vegetables. Little flash of light start to appear. You're in the mind of the artist. You're in the mind of my grandfather, my grandmother. You see a few tea bags drying on a radiator. There's butter where grandma fell in the butter. This is a piece that I was commissioned by Serpentine Gallery in London to respond to my time with John Latham, who's my conceptual grandfather. And there's someone playing piano all the way through. You slowly get a sense of the space. We carry on the walk, and here you leave the space and push again this huge door, and full light, bright light is there. And here is in front of you, Zhao, waiting for you, who's curated the show with me.
So I salute you, and I suggest we move down, that we descend the staircase. On the way down, you might feel a presence who's wondering, what are you doing there? And you think about that for a while descending. It's much darker downstairs. You might not be able to see much, but you feel a strong sense of vegetation. And you also feel the vegetation touching you in your arms, in your head, while you go deeper inside the depths of La Casa Encendida. You might get lost also, as you're not really sure where to go. And you also have encounters while strolling through this depth.
It smells of dry grass. It smells of palm leaves. You might take a left or a right. You take a left. There's a basket with plants growing around. The basket is wearing sunglasses. You blink, you're like, what is this? You get closer and you enter the basket. You smell your surrounding. There's a woman coming towards you. She's heat. She's global warming. She's running around you, whispering to you in a dance of the power she's gained over the last century, how she's consumed you, you've consumed her. you take off the baskets and find your path again in these corridors, left, right. You get a bit lost, you go left, and there Zhao is sat in a car seat.
And I invite you over for a drive in LA. There's music, there's joy, there's a group of young adults or late teenagers who share with you experiences and thoughts and feelings.
They were filmed in LA from an invitation Fahrenheit, where it was 2 invitations at the same time, where I got invited to do a show in the south of France, in the middle of nowhere, and LA. And the idea that these 2 realities meet, like the super urban, the super rural, and where do we meet? What do we desire? Do we desire to lick iPhone? Do we desire to suck cows? It's all this clash of desires, but also a similar desire of consumerism. So these young humans take you on a ride, and you've melted into this liquid flow that has been leaking from the screen. You keep on the little journey. I take you by your hands. Now you start to become smaller and smaller. Your body, you're turning into a child again. And there I'm holding your hand, and I lead you to the four beauties. You're going back to the womb of your mother. And here is the new piece we co-produce here with La Casa Escondida, and you melt into the big cushions and watch this woman taking you into the depths of the sea. You jump with them, flash in your eyes, and you back into the depths, into the beginning of your life, your childhood. You're inside the women's are pampering you, an octopus is swimming around you, caressing you. And this piece is the beginning and the end of life. Zhao tells you that saunas were the place where women in Finland would give birth, but also where people would be cleaned and they die. So this circle of life is extreme. It's where you melt with Zhao and with me, and we'll see you another time for another walk.